But for you watching today, we have a delight for you to meet right now. Somebody, I guess a lot of us grew up with her on Bandstand and various other shows around Australia, Patsy Ann Noble. She is now the equally delightful Trish Noble. Please welcome her, Trish Noble. Welcome, Trish. It's lovely to see you again.
Thank you, Bert. You look so well.
I feel terrific, and you look great too.
Thank you.
Right from the kick-off many, many years ago, oh, not many years ago, not all that long ago, actually, I went on a blind double date with you, didn't I?
Oh, here we go.
But I didn't get Trish, I got Lana Cantrell. I finished up with Lana Cantrell.
I don't know who I was with, but...
wonderful announcer
called... It was a long time
Jeff
ago.
Hiscock. Very
oh,
nice,
was
very
I?
handsome, and yeah.
Oh.
Trish, the important thing is now no longer Patsy Ann Noble, that is in the past. But
yes.
So many things have happened since those Bandstand days. I mean, you
they
really
sure have.
You've done
yes.
so much.
Yes, it was away a long time, you know. 22 years I was gone.
What was the main motivation for going to overseas, first up?
Well, my mother was managing my career here, and she sort of felt that I'd gone as far as I could go here. And at that time, particularly, you had to go overseas. You did your shows here and your stage shows, and I won the first Logie for the Best Australian Singer.
That's right.
And after winning the Logie and doing all those things, there was not much else to do, so I had to really go and further my career. Plus, the press pushed me out of Australia.
In what way?
A bit tough in those days. They're much kinder these days.
What did they say and do about you?
Well, it was like, we think you're okay, but you can only prove yourself overseas. I think that's a shame that it happened then, because I'd like to have stayed in Australia, really.
You went to England first, didn't you, and then to America.
To America.
You're talking about your parents before, of course. You were steeped in show business tradition.
Yes.
Your father, the wonderful Buster Noble, and also your mum, Helen DePaul, of the Flying DePauls. And matter of fact, I think we've got a shot here of you in a pantomime with your mum and your dad.
Oh, yes. I was 15 there.
So they'd love to see that.
My dad playing Dame and Mum playing Principal Boy. She was a wonderful producer and choreographer. She's still teaching. She's a fantastic teacher.
And actually, as I say, I mean, just absolutely steeped in show business tradition. So England or America, which did you enjoy most, Trish?
Definitely America, because there I was able to concentrate on my acting career, and that gave me great pleasure. I adored it. I mean, you're happy where you're successful, and I was very successful there, so naturally I was in seventh heaven, doing what I really wanted to do.
You work with big names like Liberace?
Liberace, yes. He was a delight to work with. What a lovely person.
What sort of feeling is there now about Liberace in America? I think it's so sad. Liberace, Rock Hudson, revered by people all around the world, and now there's just, I don't know, there's a zonk feeling when their name is mentioned.
Absolutely. I worked with Rock also a couple of times, and he was also a fabulous man to work with. I think it's terrible that the publicity had to come out. Who cares? You know, we all have to go one day. It doesn't matter. They were such brilliant people in their business, and I think they deserve all the respect that we can give them.
Of course, something else which came out of the whole situation with Liberace and Rock Hudson, because they were famous names,
yes.
It did bring an awareness to AIDS, which wouldn't have happened. Unfortunately,
yes.
It had to be them, but those famous names all of a sudden brought this disease to the forefront.
I think it's still a shame that the press made such a circus out of it.
All the trashy stories,
but the awareness was important, you're right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Trish, you used to be famous for wearing some lovely costumes too. Well, there's... Have a look at that.
Oh, that was Las Vegas. That was the most covered costume I wore in that show, actually, in Las Vegas.
The most covered one, was it? Yes. You and Delilah should get together.
The boys used to come and sort of rip stuff off, and there'd be something else underneath, and I'd go into the next number. You know, it was one of those sort of things.
Yeah. Yeah. What about Vegas? Did you like playing that?
It was wonderful. We had an 8-week contract, and the show ran 6 months, so that was an enormous success. That was at this famous Sands Hotel. That was a big thrill. Sammy Davis used to come and see our shows, and Jack Jones and those sort of people.
Acting with people like Robert Stack, did you sometimes have to pinch yourself and say, this is really me and this is happening to me?
I really did. The first time I met him was the first read-through of the series that we were to do called Strike Force for Aaron Spelling Productions. And I walked into the room, and there he is sitting there, and I thought, oh my God, the Untouchables and everything. But he's the most delightful man. He's so stoic on camera. And then when the camera's off him, he sends himself up gutless all the time. He's the most gorgeous man to work with. The sense of humour is fantastic. So it's always a cut-up with him.
Trish, you no longer sing and you don't act. You're now a businesswoman or business person. Tell us about this water, George.
Well, I came back to Australia where I couldn't find any bottled water. All I could find was mineral water. And I'd been drinking pretty well cleaned up water in the States, and I thought, I've got to do something about this, because I, for one, am not going to start drinking mineral waters with all the salts and sulfates and all the other stuff that they've got in them. So my husband, who's a pharmaceutical scientist, was working with pretty well cleaned up water at the time, and I tasted it. It was much better than tap water.
I'll pour some?
Yes, go ahead, please. And that was the starting point. I thought, well, the challenge is to make absolutely pure water, not just pure water, but in absolutely pure and in a volume that's large enough to be affordable for everybody to buy. And it's a wonderful thing to do for your health.
Where's this from?
This is catchment water that goes through 16 separate and very extensive and complex filtration stages. We use no chemicals. It's all filtrated.
It really is lovely. I mean, that's water how it used to be.
It's just H2O. It's the most beautiful water.
It's great.
I mean, if you know anything about the resistivity of pure water, it's the purest you can get. The measurement is 18.3
What's that word again, by the way?
Resistivity.
What's that mean?
You see, pure water resists electrical current, whereas tap water conducts it. So, and the signature for absolutely pure water is 18.3 megohms, and that's what we make. So it's been a heck of a challenge for us to do it. That's why it's taken me so long.
It's a lovely drink. I mean, I think
Thank
perhaps
you.
on the weekends I still might try and sneak in an Abbott's occasionally, but that is lovely, pure water. Do you miss singing and performing?
Well, I think it's fortunate that I don't really have the sort of ego that needs to be out there performing.
And you've also done it, haven't you? Been there, done that, as they say in the classics.
Yes.
Lovely seeing you again, Trish.
Lovely to see you, Bert.
Good luck to you, and particularly good luck with your water.
Thank you very much.
I hope you sell millions and millions of gallons, and it was just wonderful seeing you again.
Thank you, Bert. Thank
Trisha
you,
Noble.
everyone.